What's good, my good people? It's your boy New York Tactical. Today's video is about, have y'all ever looked into you know, y'all gun collection and you ask yourself, why the hell did I buy this firearm for? You know what I mean? To realize that you bought the firearm because of the hype. This firearm that I'm talking about, I bought it because of the hype and the caliber, but didn't realize, and I ain't do my I didn't do enough, you know, checking on how much the rounds going to cost, all that good stuff. But other than that, it's a good firearm. But I know I'm really not going to use it. Once in a blue moon, I bring it out, take it to the range. It shoots good. You know what I mean? It feels good in the hand. But I'm not going to use it like that. So today's firearm I'm talking about is the Smith& Wesson 2.0 M&P 2.0 10 millimeter. This is my baby right now. I use it for home defense. But I still come to my reason of why did I buy it for. This is something good to have, you know what I mean, in your car or something like that. But yeah, I just, sit back and I just start thinking like I shoot more of my 9 millimeters than anything. And one of the things, you know, I started thinking about is like, only reason why I need my firearms is for protection. I'm not going to be in bear country. I'm not going to be, somewhere out in the woods or anything like that. So, you know, all I need is, EDCs or a EDC. One or two, probably three 9 millimeters that I could switch up because right now I have my number one EDC. I sent it away. Y'all gonna see that video coming soon. Um, but I have two more, EDCs that I have that once in a blue moon I, carry it. You know what I mean? So I just was sitting back. Today is raining, nice day. I'm chilling, cleaning up the house, but I was sitting back just playing with it and pause, talk about the gun. Sitting back just playing with the firearm. Nothing inside the chamber. YouTube. No mags inside the firearm. So, like I said, sitting back just, drawing from the holster, you know, doing, my dry fire and everything. Trigger is good. You know, is a 4 inch M&P, Smith& Wesson M&P 10 millimeter, 4 inch. It holds 15 rounds. High sights. White dots on the front. You see, I got the serration done on it. You know, color, color pattern on it. You know, Cerakote looking good. Um, but yeah, I just sit back and be like, why did I get a 10 millimeter for? Just wondering. Just wanted to come on here and talk. Did y'all ever, you know what I mean, have a firearm that y'all look and be like, why did I get it for? Or if y'all don't think about stuff like that, it doesn't matter. You can still use the firearm for EDC, everyday carry. But one thing about 10 millimeter got power. It really do got power. So just sitting back thinking, I'm not going to get rid of it because I already got the Cerakote on it. I could shoot it good. Look at my other videos. Um, Feels good in the hand, but I just don't bring it out too much because the ammo is too much. It's not like 9 millimeter ammo. You know what I mean? Box of 50 is, you know, if you know, you know. So I don't want to call any prices or anything on this firearm. But yeah, this is the Smith& Wesson 10 millimeter. I just sitting back wondering, why did I get it for? And like I said, I'm gonna keep it real with you. It, 10 millimeter at one point was the hype. You know what I mean? So I was saying to myself, I wanted to get something powerful. You know what I mean? Like I said, I could conceal carry. You know what I mean? It's good for four-legged creatures and two-legged creatures. And we have a lot of two-legged creatures out here, you know, that does stupid stuff. So, you know, you can still use it for whatever you need it for. But it's just one of the things I was, just sitting back thinking about because I don't shoot it that much. Um, Once in a blue moon, I will bring it out, do a video on it. I keep it in my car, you know, 70% of the time, you know what I mean, inside my lockbox for a second firearm that I could use. But other than that, I'm not in the woods. I would love to go camping one day, you know what I mean? And this is what I will bring, you know what I mean? This is what I will bring. I wouldn't bring nothing else but this right here. Um, so still believe is a good option. I just think you know, the price of the ammo is just a lot. You can't really do too much training with it because of the ammo. So if you're thinking about getting a 10 millimeter, you know, do your research. You know, if your pockets is deep enough, then and you like 10 millimeters, then do what you want to do with your own money. But for me, you know what I mean. I don't know. Still have a second guess. You know what I mean. But I'm not going to get rid of her. She gonna still be here. I could shoot it very good, like I said. The recall, I really don't be worried about no recall about none of the firearms that I have. Um, it comes with training. It comes with having your own firearm. It comes with what I mean. Learning your firearm. 9 millimeter got recall too. That's why a lot of people port their firearms because they want to have less recall. But recall don't bother me. I would like to put a red dot on it. Um, I don't know. They got some good red dots that's out now. So I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what red dot that I could put on it. I had the Gideon Omega on it, and I didn't have it. I had it on the plates that they give you, and it popped off. So now I have to get somebody to drill the screws out of the bottom. So that's why I don't have no red dot on it. But other than that, like I said, I probably put another red dot on it. I would like to shoot it a little bit more. Um, it makes me happy when I shoot it. I like shooting big calibers. You know what I mean? You talk about, shooting big calibers when, you stress or anything. By the time you get finished shooting a 10 millimeter, that stress is gone. Anytime you go to the range and shoot, you relieve stress. So, you know, something to think about. Like I said, 10 millimeter is a good option to have. But if you ain't got the money for the ammo, then don't get it because you're not going to practice like you will practice with a 9 millimeter. You know what I mean? Or 22. Even the 380 ammo is high, and that's crazy. So these companies know what they're doing. They know how to get your money. So everything is going up, but your paycheck. Just wanted to come on here and do a little video on this 10 millimeter and just ask y'all a question. Leave it in the comments. Do you have any firearms that you regret getting? This one I regret getting because the ammo. You let me know what you regret getting and why in the comments. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, share button, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna keep on hitting, keep on coming out with content. But I just wanted to do this little video And it's your boy New York Tactical. Like I always say, love is love. Stay focused. I'm out. I'll see y'all soon with another nice video. Coming with my everyday carry, my EDC. I haven't did one yet. It's coming soon. Be on the lookout. I'm out.